Call it the land down under, the land of the Southern Cross, or simply Oz. But any which way, this is Australia, and specifically Sydney. The city surrounds the world's largest natural harbor, spanned by what they call the Harbour Bridge, and providing a most expansive view of the iconic Sydney Opera House, symbol of the city. It's also home to the equally iconic Sydney Tower and the famed Hyde Park, oldest public parkland in Australia. While in the absolute center of all that, at 201 Castlereagh Street, stands this, the ideal continental Church of Scientology, Sydney. It's a registered heritage building dating from 1908, and the church restored its historic features from bottom to top. All visitors are welcome at reception, where the church accommodates tours, open houses, and community events. Immediately beyond stands the Public Information Center, presenting the full array of more than 500 videos on all facets of Dianetics and Scientology. The entire second floor is reserved for introductory seminars and courses, beginning with a dedicated space for the Dianetics seminar. Another again for personal efficiency. Still another devoted to success through communication. And life improvement courses offering tools to better any area of life. Not to mention Sydney's Dianetics and Scientology bookstore, which makes available all of founder L. Ron Hubbard's works. And as this city is now largely bilingual, those LRH materials are stocked here in both English and Chinese. The Purification Center provides all facilities to address the negative effects of drugs and toxins on the mind and spirit. It's ideal in every respect. While for that touch of Australia, the mural pays tribute to the city's famously familiar skyline beneath the Southern Cross. On the fourth floor stands the new Sydney Hubbard Guidance Center for those participating in auditing the spiritual counseling in Scientology. And just beyond the lounge stands a generous number of auditing rooms to service Sydney's Scientologists. Each ideal like this one, providing a distraction-free setting for auditing. There's another full floor devoted to Scientology training. Incidentally, it's laid with a parquet floor original to the early 20th century beginnings of this building. Here are course rooms devoted to each successive stage of training. From theory, for every academy course, to spaces for auditor practical drilling, and co-audits, wherein auditors in training may advance up the bridge to total freedom. All 7 historic stories reflect 21st century Scientology, with the top floor reserved for Sydney's Knowledge Center, containing the complete L. Ron Hubbard Library. Like every ideal org, there's a field activities lounge for planning and coordination of church-sponsored programs, in this case across the whole of the continent. Then again, there's the cafe, which accommodates touring visitors as well as Scientologists on services in Sydney. All adjoins the new Sydney Chapel. It serves as the site for weddings, naming ceremonies, and Sunday services. Not to mention community-wide gatherings to forge partnerships on the church's humanitarian campaigns. All of which brings us to L. Ron Hubbard, as presented in biographical displays, and which in turn ascends to his office, standing in tribute and signifying that this church is true to his writings and ideals. So there you have it, the ideal Church of Scientology of Sydney.